Welcome back, everyone. Well, anyone traveling through the North Country from downtown Glens Falls up through the North Way Corridor can't help but notice the changes. And a lot of those changes are happening because of the efforts of my guest, a regular here, Ed Bartholomew, who's the president of the EDC in Warren County. Welcome, Ed.
Thank you very much, yes. But I just have to say thanks for the compliment, but it's a team effort through our federal, state legislators, our county supervisors, and our staff at EDC. It really takes a team effort to move along, and there's a little bit of luck.
Are you running for office
No,
or something?
I'm not running for office, but you got to recognize there's a lot of good planning.
I certainly do.
There's a little bit of luck in some of the things that happen.
Emphasis on luck maybe sometimes. Well, Ed, welcome. Ed's in today, by the way, to do the program Beyond the Headlines with Mike Lenz, and we just finished taping that. And I asked Ed if he'd stay a little bit so we could just touch on a couple of the highlights of the upcoming program.
Sure.
I live in Glens Falls. Let's start downtown Glens Falls. Big project going up on Hudson Avenue, Hudson Street. Tell us a bit about what's going on downtown.
I'm not familiar with that project, though. We are very fortunate to have a unique development team of Sonny Bonaccio and Dave Bucco that we have been courting for a period of time. And Sonny said that when he finds the right project, location, and fit, he'll come to Glens Falls. Well, that has happened, and through a little bit of luck of the winter weather, it is rising from a deep hole in Hudson Avenue, and it's going to be a terrific mixed-use combination of retail, office, professional, and nearly 90 residential apartments on a vacant piece of property that was chain link asphalt parking lot that's going to arrive. A great project for downtown Glens Falls. The parking structure behind that connects with Sonny's project, connect with the Glens Falls Hospital is complete. Glens Falls Hospital has completed a $19 million restoration project, renovation, modernization, and along with about a $3.5 million infrastructure improvements along Hudson Avenue. We've been blessed with $55 million of projects in downtown Glens Falls. And I said to the mayor, that's really the most significant economic development that has occurred in Glens Falls in its entire history.
Boy, you're not kidding. You know, I've lived there for a better part 12 years now. And the changes over the 12 years is just remarkable. That parking garage he's referring to is up and running. And they also have the elevator shaft because of the weather. Yep. They've got the elevator shaft on the main project coming. And again, on bottom level there, that will be a retailer, maybe a grocer, and also other retail space and office space, and also apartments.
Yep. Sonny and Dave are out there, and so if you have a grocery store, we're open to suggestions. And Sonny has got his younger brother Tony out there in the field in the cold weather doing the work.
You know, I know both of them real well, and they're really quite a team.
Yes, they are.
Sonny and Tony. Quick look out to you guys. Hey, another thing. Every morning I pass by St. Alphonse, what used to be St. Alphonse. A lot of activity going on there for Just Beverage.
Just Beverage is an exciting new company that has come to Glens Falls. It was 2 years ago on a cold, snowy, freezing day. The CEO from Just Beverage in California came to Glens Falls along with Drew Fitzgerald, a Glens Falls graduate, who advocated for them to come to Glens Falls and look at the site for a bottling facility of water. Through that conversation, we encouraged them to look at the Glens Falls, Queensbury area to take the water from. They finally, after various tests, agreed to do that. And now 2 years later, they're in operation, Just Water, on Broad Street in Glens Falls at the old St. Alfonso's. 25 jobs. It's just a great product, and the city benefits as well financially on an ongoing basis based on the quantity of water that is drilled from our watershed property.
I got it. You know, we've been following it, and it's just wonderful to see a promotional plug there.
Thank you.
Oh, you're quite welcome. It's just really nice to see a company of that kind come in to the area.
It's really exciting, and this is not a by any chance a startup. It's a startup company, but the experience, Jim Cipollon, the chief operating individual, spent a number of years developing and building the Fiji water plant. The CEO, Grace Jones, again came from Fiji Water, so they are experienced in water, and we're just delighted that they located in the Glens Falls region.
Well, in part because of you, Ed. And their product lines, they anticipate expanding their product lines,
beyond
right?
just the
Yes,
water
the
line.
water itself.
Yes. Yeah.
Let's talk a big breakfast. The EDC breakfast that we reported on recently. Congresswoman Elise Stefanik was there. The guest speakers, a pretty powerful list of speakers you had there. What were some of the highlights, Ed?
Some of the highlights from Congressman Elise was the fact that she talked about her abilities within the House of Representatives, along with Senator Schumer and Senator Gillibrand, to suspend the medical device tax, which has an immediate impact on a number of medical device firms in our area. The firms that will be relieved of their taxes have pledged and have already indicated they will be taking those monies, instead of putting it into the Obamacare through a tax on their revenue, into jobs and research and development. So that was a significant amount. Congresswoman Stefanik pledged her support for broadband, improved cell coverage in the area through some federal funding programs, workforce development, education, tying the curriculum between SUNY and our high schools to really jobs that are out there currently in this area was another component. We are also joined by Heather Bichetti, the president, CEO of the Business Council of New York State. She talked about, while great efforts have been made in reducing your personal income tax and business tax in New York State, we still have a lot more work to do. And she also stressed workforce development as really a key component for us to grow. So a lot of more work has to be done on our economy. Certainly, I think Governor Cuomo has done his effort in supporting the North Country. You know, people kind of make fun of the governor going up to North Creek and other areas and riding the rafters down, but he's publicizing. But he's all gone beyond that, and he's put money on the table for North Country redevelopment, and he's really the first governor that has really been committed to economic development in the North Country. You would think that Republicans over the years, when they were governors, would have spent as much money as a Democrat who hails from the city of New York. But
That's right.
Andrew Cuomo has done, in my opinion, a terrific job in upstate New York.
Well, you know what, Ed? I've been in living here for over a decade. I've never seen this kind of momentum. Look, there are so many topics to talk about. Sure. As I said, Ed was here for Beyond the Headlines, and they're going to get much more detail about development in the North Country, the broadband initiative, huge initiative in the North Country, and other economic development topics. So, Ed, thanks very much, as always, for coming in.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. Nice tie, Ed. Where'd you get that tie?
Jess, appreciate always coming down to Saratoga.
It's always,
see what you're doing.
Yeah, great to see you, Ed. To see this interview again, you can head to our website, LookTVOnline.com.